Previously on Disco Elysium.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
That guy looks fancy. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Oh, you're about to.
You cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I'm investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Kind of fun.
Post L'Aventurier said the same thing. They tried to get me to be their postman. So fun, so easy, they said. It's just walking. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the harbor. Being an honest union man with a lot of free time on his hands.
I'm looking for assistance with a dead body situation.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
That's okay.
Admire dead bodies. Might be someone else from the union can render assistance.
Can you let me through the
I
gate?
don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage, walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
It does, for some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation.
That's not happening.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Have any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure.
What's that strike about anyway?
Serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Alright, nice talk. Gotta get moving. Let's go, Kim. Out of my way. What's this button do? In case of strike, press button behind guard. Did that do nothing? Sealed locked by that. Madam. Okay. Buddy. Pal.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
I'm gonna push you off that railing.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me. What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Okay, some people like it.
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely.
Yeah, bite me.
You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend.
There's 3 women here.
This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on Battlefield Martinez.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
I will push you over. I'm a cop. I can do whatever I want. I'm with the police.
This is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
If I had my gun.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic. And I need that dead body to no longer be there.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job.
Begging for help.
I'm not begging. I'm just telling you.
For cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen.
Kim, can I use your gun?
And powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the
I don't think we're getting anywhere.
the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos.
Maybe I should find my gun
Now
first.
your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
She so doesn't care about anything.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Just need you to step back like 20 centimeters.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
I'm not drunk. Not now, at least. Your people put him there.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
You will?
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Mr. Head, I am new to this world. Help me understand his races. I need to know what kind of different races there are.
Do you?
I do. This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He let
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
One eternity later.
Inventory. Oh, it's a picture. But man from Heimdall and the woman. How do I
The edges
There.
of the pages are worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the HJEIMDALL-MAN.
Look at the back cover.
Copy proclaims, "Man from HJEIMDALL returns in his most exciting adventure yet.
Most exciting adventure yet.
To a strange jungle. Cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tiribold. Before Man from HJEIMDALL can mount a rescue,
What happens?
he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City.
Cloud
The
City.
mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme.
What happened to Lando?
HJEIMDALL be able to escape
Oh.
his dire situation and
I'm-
find his missing friend.
I've got to flip through the book and find out what happens.
To a random page. Man from HJEIMDALL, wielding his two Zweihanders, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination.
Ooh.
His arms whirling like windmills are soaked with the blood of his enemies. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield.
He's such an inspiration.
Flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 38.
Oh shit. Gritty and heroic. My favorite.
Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost HJEIMDALL tribe. From the village of HJEIMDALL, the ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Gatla howl out his name.
Give me more.
Man from HJEIMDALL rides on a gilded griffin, his golden mane billowing in the breeze. Both Zweihanders sheathed on his back. He is off to war. Will he conquer his enemies? Will he conquer himself?
Onward.
The steel muscles of Man from HJEIMDALL gleam in the humid jungle air. Yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid northlands he calls home.
1 second. Alright, that one's done. But I need to unlock a splot. Yep. What does this mean? What do I do if it's a breakthrough? Well, might as well keep reading. Holy shit, this is so me.
A passage reads, "The man from HJEIMDALL looks up, his eyes blue as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to sap my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of HJEIMDALL will never succumb to your seductive wiles.
Yeah, you tell her.
Spells are no match for purity and strength of will. Brothers of HJEIMDALL, stand above the vices of flesh, for it is weak and corruptible, yet mine is forged in gore and strife." Queen Lydiana just laughs, a sultry and salacious sound, then says,
Ooh, that bitch.
"I have grand plans for you, man from HJEIMDALL." She gestures her diabolical hand toward an array of potions and unguents. "First, you shall please me. Then lead my armies against the vicious cannibals. Not a muscle moves in the face of the man from HJEIMDALL. Yet inside, there is turmoil. This goes against all he holds sacrosanct."
This is epic.
The final pages. Man from
Final pages?
mounts Galavar,
No, it can't be over yet.
Griffin, and turns his
I still have to wait like a half hour.
Queen Lydiana is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and still there's no word of trusty Tiribold. To find out what happens next, you'll have to pick up Man from HJEIMDALL and the Three-Eyed Sky.
Shit.
Available in
I already spent all my money though.
Spring 39.
Alright. I'll have to use skill points to forget it? I ought to do that when I just unlock this. I gotta level up? Oh, I'm 9... What was that? I'm 85 away. Ah, I'll be here forever. All because Muscle Man doesn't want to put his damn shirt on.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The walking
Knock, knock.
stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock, knock.
Communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
I guess we could just talk through it.
You have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
I don't know if that's true.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
But what if we did? You don't know that we don't, Kim.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
We have those.
Without those cutters, you won't get very far otherwise.
How do I... Oh, the tool's not in hand. How do I put you in hand? We'll be back. Once I remember how to... There.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk drawer. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Now we're breaking and entering. This is my kind of police work. FBI!
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Ooh, what's this? Free shit. Ooh, a jacket. Love to pose with their guns. Does he have a gun? Can I take it?
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Okay.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
It is!
Now, what do you want?
I might be framed for a murder.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Well, no one is someone to someone.
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet, but I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company.
Aww.
That's all I need from this world.
There's another old lady at the Whirling Rags if you want to hang out with her.
Ask away, policeman. People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone. No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
It's a ghost!
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
I'll find out what I can.
Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
That's not true. I've never had an empty beer can.
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
I think that's the symbol of communism.
The symbol of what now?
You know, like world revolution, world let's go with the neutral
The
one.
cleaning lady shrugs and returns to sweeping.
Can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Well, okay, that's all. Thanks.
Some kind of a
Oh,
response.
I'm looking for Martin.
Hacks.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
Is that a sexual joke?
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Is my name Jim?
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
No, I did.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
How about a young man in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony. Know where he lives?
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
Damn, I'm good.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, just want to talk to him.
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
That's now.
We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
And I'm off. After I finish going this way first. Foreclosed by MRA. Someone tore down the wall. Money! And health! Ah, just what I needed. Balcony, exit. Guess we'll take this balcony. Well, look who it is. I cut you out of the video because I forgot to unpause the recording.
I didn't think you could do that with hooves, but here you are.
That's right. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
You also know what else is cool? Falling to your death off a ledge.
Smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Heavy fuel oil intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Arcus.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo.
Alright, catch you later, Cindy. She seems like a nice gal. Of course it's locked. Guess we're going back this way. This is where that little old lady sleeps. No, not Cindy, the other lady. Pants? Are they more stylish than the ones I have? They give me a good ass. But no, I don't need electro whatevers. Open. Now I have enough to go buy another book. Martin or a book? Martin book. Martin book.
The cover of this tattered paperback features the man from HJEIMDALL standing atop a pile of bloody corpses. His two Zweihanders are crossed over his massive chest in a dramatic X, their blades dripping with gore.
Hell yeah.
Behind him rise the harsh, snow-capped peaks of his native Northlands. In bold red letters, the title, HJEIMDALL-MAN, the man from HJEIMDALL, unfurls like a banner. In the foreground, a nearly nude woman lies spread in supplication, her privates strategically covered by her flowing black hair.
Look at back
The
cover.
back blurb reads, his latest adventure serves as the perfect introduction to the savage HJEIMDALL saga. Meet man from HJEIMDALL, his faithful blood brother, Tyribald, the noble.
He was captured in the last book.
Some of their most fearsome foes yet, for the Northlands, for HJEIMDALL. Below, in smaller font, you see the parenthetical, adapted from Man from HJEIMDALL and the Necromancer's Treasure. Man from HJEIMDALL, Lord of Hrothgar, and Man from HJEIMDALL, the Curse of Nakthera.
Well, I'll read the first couple
The
pages.
story opens in media res. The man from HJEIMDALL.
I don't know what that means, but I've heard it said
are in
before.
the bowels of an ancient temple, surrounded by an army of gibbering whites, led by the deathless necromancer. One by one, the brave Northmen fall to the relentless crush of undead, only to join their number as reanimated corpses. By nightfall, only the man from HJEIMDALL and his blood brother, noble Tyribald, are left standing against the dead horde. It is an honor to die by your side, brother, Tyribald cries, as his battle axe beheads one of their reanimated comrades.
Wow, they're in trouble now. I can't wait to see what happens next.
The man from HJEIMDALL bellows over the army of flesh and bone. Have courage for the Northlands, for HJEIMDALL.
For HJEIMDALL.
The mezzanine to face the black-eyed figure, and like a mad ice bear, whirling twin Zweihanders, Sturm and Drang, he plows through the ranks of the deathless, surrounding the necromancer. And with deadly finesse, his twin blades scissor the necromancer's head from its body. The undead legions collapse like ragdolls as the dark magic leaves them, and the two Northmen stand alone in their cursed temple, where the bodies of their lost brothers litter the floors.
I can skip ahead a little
A
bit.
few chapters later, the man from HJEIMDALL and Tyribald are in a completely different setting, high above an arid desert, riding a pair of griffins that always seem to appear at narratively convenient moments.
Convenient.
This book makes a mockery of the very idea of good plotting, though something tells you coherence was never the point. The Northmen find themselves in the court of a powerful southern king, Lord Hrothgar.
Hrothgar.
Beseeches the man from HJEIMDALL to rid his kingdom of the Nakthera, a subterranean clan of blind wizards who traded their souls for demonic powers.
Those fools.
The man from HJEIMDALL extracts a high price from the desperate king. He asks land for the homeless desert pygmies living exiled in the kingdom's borderlands. Hrothgar offers the hand of his eldest daughter instead, but the son of winter does not budge.
All aboard for slaughter and glory.
You skip past a section detailing an elaborate banquet with many toasts.
Aww.
The long
I don't want to skip it.
from Hrothgar's keep to the
That's
ancient
backstory.
forest of
That's the most
Elysium,
important part.
where our heroes infiltrate the Nakthera's dire hall. In the center of the great hall stands a blood altar on which a pair of Nakthera are disemboweling a shrieking peasant, an unholy rite that empowers the Nakthera forbidden magic. As the vile ceremony ends, the sound of steel unsheathing draws the Nakthera's attention to a pair of cloaked figures standing in the doorway. Swiftly, the visitors toss off their cloaks and unsheathe glimmering northern steel. It's the man from HJEIMDALL and his valiant blood brother, Tyribald.
I did not see that coming.
In an instant, the Nakthera summon a horde of gibbering orcanoids who rush our heroes. The hall fills with the clang of blades and the screams of the dying as the floor goes slick with steaming orcanoid viscera. Oh, for fuck's sake. When the din of battle
Hey, don't mock it.
only the man
Somebody tried really hard on this.
Tyribald remains standing, exhausted and dripping with the entrails of their foes. The two Northmen confront the foul Nakthera. The man from HJEIMDALL's soda-like blue eyes fill with indescribable fury. For the Northlands, he cries, rushing headlong into a desperate melee.
Cut him up, HJEIMDALL-MAN.
He probably is, but you can't be sure. 'cause this one ends in a cliffhanger and a footnote saying, "To be continued in HJEIMDALL-MAN at the Gates of Tomorrow. Coming soon to your local bookstore."
Oh no! What will happen to Heimdall-Man next? Tune in next time!